Hey everybody, it's Brad with the Big Family Homestead, and in this video I've got to tell you it's time to keep away the prying eyes. So last week I was visiting a shop that my son David worked at. He's an electrician shop, and this guy's into all kinds of really neat stuff, like, you know, solar powered things and Edison lights versus Tesla bulbs, and he even does an air conditioner, a fully blown, really awesome working air conditioner off solar alone. And he's just into all that kind of cutting edge stuff. And we were walking through his shop and he showed me something, the silver roll, and I said, so what is this? Because we're in, you know, Candyland for nerds. And he says, oh, well, that's a radiant barrier that will save your house umpteen gazillion tons of money, and it'll keep it more comfortable. And I looked at it and I was like, oh, it doesn't look very impressive. It looked like something like this. It was kind of a roll, and it looked like Mylar bags that might have had some kind of thing between them and little pokey holes. And he said, yeah, well, it's basically a Mylar reflective curtain that they've got some material between, but it also has little holes that are poked so airflow can go through it. And I said, well, what do you do with that? He says, wow, that is the case, is it not? He said that you put it up in your attic in one of two ways. You can either staple it up to the rafters, or you lay it right on top of the insulation you already have. And I said, well, okay, well, that's great, and that sounds fine and dandy. What kind of savings do you expect to get? And he said, now this is what blew me away, guys, because it's not an installation like we're used to thinking, like a big blanket, and then the more the blanket gets, the more the insulation happens. This thing was less than that thick easily, and it's a 95% radiant barrier. It's different than that. See, the sun will hit that area and it bounces back, so it never penetrates it. It's not like a blanket where it needs to have that mass to keep something warm. It's a radiant barrier. But what's cool about this stuff too is that you've got heat from your house that's heating up during the day with your heater on and whatnot. Well, that radiant barrier is going to go, wait a minute, you're supposed to go down there too. So it blocks the heat from going out, while it also blocks the heat from coming in. So it makes it umpteen times more efficient. But that was not the interesting thing for me. Yes, that sounds great, and yes, I want it, and yes, I want it, because anytime you can save that kind of money on heating your house or your wherever, I'm in. But that's not why I want it. I want to show you something that's, well, let's just say this is an infrared image of a person. And this is an infrared image of a house. Now here's the deal. This radiant barrier makes it super impossible for any infrared images to be gathered from the outside of the home. You see, there are law enforcement, there are military applications, there are satellites that can look down onto your house right now and see what you are doing with pinpoint accuracy, period. Crazy, scary, I know. But it's there. I've seen them. I've actually held one. A police officer friend of mine has one of the infrared guns. They'll roll up on some place that they think is selling pot or whatever, and you just blast the thing and you can tell. It's like you're looking through the walls, just like Superman. And you can see the hot spots, you can see people, you can see their faces, you can see who they are. It's crazy. Now, imagine what our government, if this is just civilian kind of stuff, imagine what our government has to do with. Now, I don't know about you, but a person like me wants to be private in every way. I'm tired of the intrusion of the government. I'm tired of them just reaching into every room and every nook and cranny of my life. And so if I find some kind of product that's very cheap, by the way, and it is very cheap, by the way, I was surprised. It was like 20 bucks a roll. It wouldn't cost that much to do your whole house. And then it's going to be super hyper more efficient in terms of heating and cooling, but also prying eyes, you're going to have to try harder because you're not getting through. And so there it is, guys. I saw this and wanted to share it with you because frankly, it's something I want done for me. I just got to save up my shekels, and then we might wait till fall when it's not so hot up there in the attic, but what a cool thing, huh? So links are down below to some of the stuff that I found that I like, and hopefully you guys will check it out for yourself, because that's the goal. Don't just take my word for it. You check it out for yourself, and like, comment, subscribe. Brad with the Big Family Homestead. You guys have an amazing day.